as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last, and off we go here in the wild card round. And no run back on the kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9. They run again with Harris. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third down and 6. Here's Allen. he's got his running back out of the backfield. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. On play action, Allen. It'll buy some time right. It's brought in by Harris. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
From the 9, second and 5. Now a first carry for their fullback. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Harris. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try to run with Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, third and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I get the thought process. Third and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bills will strike first here in this wild card matchup. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And hang on here. We've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Now 2nd and 5. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
We call a lot of gains, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, and he was able to get outside there and make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Rodgers now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tre'Davious White that time getting there for the loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a at the 49. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A good run there by Cook on 1st down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here now, 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. First down, here's the run with Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. To throw is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. This one from 46 yards out. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now 2nd and 3. Harris running straight ahead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
They'll run again with Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. This is Harris on the draw. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On second down, this is Harris. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A final shot before half for Allen. This is caught. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. As time expires in the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go. We start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now Cook running right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second and a couple. They run it again with Cook. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays. That maybe can take a short pass and turn into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Swinging this out right here for Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
A full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now here's another carry for Harris. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Allen going to run the draw. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on it. There he goes, left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll run again with Harris. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On the give, this is Harris. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon. At this stage, the stop troops, the defense,